Welcome to another California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, everybody? And welcome to a all new commentary video. This is a commentary video entitled "Is Black Lives Matter Really Racist?" And whatever the title is, just me giving some points about Black Lives Matters and answering questions to Coons. Now, as of late, I've been watching the news here in my home state, California, and I've been looking at the Trump agitators, the Black Lives Matters, and I've been observing Black Lives Matters protesting against Donald Trump along with Latinos. And Black Lives Matter has been all over the news for almost, I think, 2 years. Now, I keep hearing people, white and black, demonize Black Lives Matter. Now, black people don't understand, and some whites, that this organization didn't pop up as a hate group because people keep saying Black Lives Matters is a hate group. Now, the people that saying Black Lives Matters is a hate group is nothing more than racist individuals and coons. Those are the ones primarily that saying Black Lives Matters is racist. Now, let's break down some facts real quick why about Black Lives Matter. Now, for the last 6 to 7 years, ever since, well, actually in Obama's, like, ending of Obama's first term going to the second term. I'm cutting out the historical stuff when it comes to racism real quick, but just the last maybe 4 years, you have had overtly racist activity going on with the police departments. The police departments are nothing more than clandestine. They're like the Klan. They're very racist, the police departments. They've been killing black people, man, woman, and child all over the United States ever since Obama won re-election, basically, and a little bit before he ran for re-election, and after. You had different cases popping up over this country. You had a vigilante that gunned down a young black boy for no reason, which made major news, made cable news, and the boy was demonized by white people and black people, some black people, coons, and he was demonized. Then you had other cases that were like, you had cases on the BART train in my city of Oakland, California, with Oscar Grant, where he was killed on camera, which led to mass protests. So brothers and sisters said enough's enough. You know, we need to form something to battle back and counter attack white supremacy, and they created Black Lives Matters. But as time went on, the media, just like the Black Panthers, just like Marcus Garvey, just like Malcolm X, this is a pattern. Whenever black people kind of go outside the norm, what I mean the norm is we want major change. Whenever we want radical change in this country and around the world, we get called a terrorist, basically. We get called a terrorist, like the Black Panthers. And I'm not saying that Black Lives Matters is like Pantherist. They have similar ideology, but they're not the same. But the Black Panthers was demonized as terrorists, when in turn the Black Panthers was created to, again, just like today, counteract police brutality, where black men is getting killed by police officers for no reason, man, woman, and child. And there's been an assault on black people in this country, where you're having modern day slavery all over again in 2016 under a black president, mind you. So Black Lives Matters was created to counterbalance that a little bit and try to protest and give these black people a name. Whereas the organization is now being demonized as being owned by white liberals, which I don't have a problem with people putting money into the organization, because money is money at the end of the day. But neither here nor there. And I've covered that in my video, that some things that Black Lives Matters has taken upon themselves, I didn't care for some things that they've, like, I don't care for them supporting gay stuff, but that's another story. But Black Lives Matter, to the most part, is created to attack white supremacy, and they've been doing kind of a good job on that. And you have white people scared because the whole ideal of Black Lives Matter is to pump fear into the white supremacists, the white racists. And yes, I'm just gonna come right out with it. I support Black Lives Matter. Yes, I do. I support a lot of what they do. I disagree on some things, but I support the organization because I'm tired of brothers and sisters getting killed. You had Oscar Grant, you had Trayvon Martin, you had Sandra Bland, you had many victims of police officers killing black people and murdering them. And now you have the news media, racists and coons, saying stuff like, "Oh, Black Lives Matters is a racist organization. Anything that's black, that's radical and want radical change is a racist." Marcus Garvey, they're following the works of Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Black Panthers, and hell, to an extent, Martin Luther King, because they wanted radical change. And guess what happened to all of them? They were either scrutinized, killed, or shipped to another country. And that's what the United States government does. They go, when there's radical change and they don't like it, they go and they either kill black people or ship them overseas, or they ruin them financially, or make it to the point where even black people don't like them. Here's some examples again. Bill Cosby. They had to destroy Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was pro-black, had a black agenda, and Cosby had to go. Bill Cosby was trying to have change in the black community, but white supremacy has cost Bill Cosby his career in life. And that's how they work. They work in the manner of trying to keep black people down. Tupac. Tupac, they had to kill Tupac again. White supremacy killed Tupac. Tupac was talking real game. And guess what? Tupac got gunned down because Tupac was radical. Huey Newton. They gunned down Huey Newton because Huey Newton was radical. Sandra Bland, they get murdered Sandra Bland again because she wouldn't take no shit from police officers. And yes, just because I support Black Lives Matter doesn't mean I'm attacking all white people. I only go against racist white people. And I tell people this all the time in comment sections and at different places. I am not a bigot. I primarily target white racist people, and white supremacy is what I target. I try to educate my people into not buying into propaganda, not buying into Bill Cosby being a rapist, not buying into Malcolm X being some commie, not buying into the fact that being pro-black is a bad thing, because being pro-black is not bad, and supporting organizations like Black Lives Matters is on point. I think that more black people should support that because it's time for a radical change in this country. Of supporting Beyonce. When Beyonce did her Super Bowl, more black people should have defended that. She risked her career, and guess what? They're scrutinizing Beyonce now because Beyonce again loves her people, and because she loves her people and she wants to stop the genocide, she's scrutinized. California Guy gets scrutinized by his own black people and white people at times. So being pro-black and Afrocentric conscience, I tell you, brothers and sisters, keep doing what you're doing because we need you to fight white supremacy. There's an evil out there, and it's white supremacy. They're here to brainwash you into thinking that if you buy into this false American dream, that you can make it and racism doesn't exist when racism, systematic racism, does exist. You have whites and Jews and Asian people manipulating media in order to get black people to buy their products and keep you guys in a state of mind where material things is more important. Supporting hip hop, which hip hop is owned by Jews, supporting certain coon celebrities, or even being on big major platforms and speaking ill against black people is the way to go. And people like myself is here to fight white supremacy, and that's the goals of mine, is to support fighting white supremacy and supporting black beauty and supporting the African American culture and supporting anything that's African American and African all over the world. So shout out to the brothers and sisters out there that's doing what they got to do. But it's going to be a long fought battle because white supremacy is getting stronger. You have black people that's agents that's trying to tear down whatever culture that we have. And it's happening all over the place. And it's ridiculous. It's like, you know, everything that we have in this country, they're trying to take it away. They're trying to take away food, soul food. You know, you got documentaries saying soul food is not good for black people. You have this a lot of culture changes going on. You know, and again, and the coons are manipulating the situation by trying to disguise themselves as being these intelligent black people and pro-black to some ignorant blacks. People like Sheriff Clark and people like Painless RZA and other coons out there that pretend to be educated and try to make out like being pro-black or conscious is nothing more than thugs or Black Lives Matter, that we're all thugs and some ignorant niggas, and we're not ignorant niggas. We want our people to rise and have a future. I want my great grandkids to live in a world where black is strong, black is beautiful, and black power will continue going. So I just thought to give this thought about Black Lives Matter. I support it. I disagree with some things, but at the end of the day, I support it. Like and share this video, people. Peace out.